Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna just be going over 3 of the biggest moves made so far in free agency, and this isn't to disrespect any other teams, but these are my 3 favorites so far. So first off, LeVeon Bell has found his home with the Jets in New York. Now, it's not much of a surprise, but it's kind of big, and I thought I would talk about it. So he's been offered and he has signed a 4-year, $52.5 million contract with guaranteed money of $35 million, which is a ton of money, but something like that amount of money is something we expected LeVeon to get. He had a huge market. We knew he was going to leave. I mean, from what I've heard, there have been rumors of other teams being in the bidding, but apparently the entire time it's really just been the Jets bidding against themselves, which I think is pretty dumb. So I'm a Ravens fan, and from what it sounded like we had a chance, but apparently we didn't really offer him a contract, and like we kind of weren't in the bidding the entire time. But this is a huge deal for the Jets. Like I said, a lot of money going to LeVeon, but we knew he was going to get paid. We knew he wanted to get paid. It was bound to happen. And I think the Jets are a good fit for him. He's really just like a smart running back. He's patient, and I think that him with Sam Darnold, as Sam Darnold hopefully for them improves, I think that's a big blockbuster deal for them, and I think it'll pan out in the end. But yeah, so LeVeon Bell to the Jets. So next up is Odell Beckham Jr., who has been traded to the Browns. News broke last night, but I'm just covering it now. He was traded to the Browns for a first and a third round pick and safety to Earl Peppers. Now, I know this has been thought of as controversial, but in my opinion, I think both teams did very well in this trade. I mean, Jabril Peppers is very young. He's a pretty good safety, and I think that he's going to come into his own with the Giants, hopefully for them. I think the picks were, I don't really know. I don't know what the actual pick is, but other than the Giants, the Browns are looking nice now. Now, I'm a huge Ravens fan, so this is scary to me. But I mean, the Browns are going to be a team that nobody is going to want to mess with for a while. I think that I would consider them possible Super Bowl contenders. I don't know about you, but it's a pretty big trade, and I don't really see any downside for honestly either team, to be honest with you. I think the Giants needed to get rid of him. It just wasn't working. Like, maybe not play-wise, but he's been getting into some trouble. He seemed to just not really like where he was at, and I think that with Baker Mayfield and the Browns, I think it'll be a good fit. I think that he'll enjoy being able to actually make playoffs and win some games. So, yeah, big trade. I mean, they've been in the talks for a while, but yeah, Odell Beckham to the Browns. So, and finally, the most exciting one for me as a Ravens fan, Earl Thomas has been signed to a 4-year, $55 million contract, including $32 million guaranteed and $22 million in the first 9 months of his deal. Now for me, the first bits of free agency was definitely worrisome. We were losing player after player after player, and we weren't doing anything. But today, out of nowhere, with this Earl Thomas pickup, and I know it seems like it's a lot of money for somebody who just had a major injury, but I mean, Earl Thomas has been the best safety in the league ever since Ed Reed retired, and that's just my opinion. I think that if he heals, I think he might not go back to what he was before, but he'll definitely be a top 10 safety and somebody who can definitely lead the defense and a great replacement for Eric Weddle. Now, along with him, we also got Mark Ingram, who he has been known to be coming to us for a while. And I think I like the deal better than if we were to get LeVeon Bell, because LeVeon Bell wanted too much, and Ingram is not that far off. I know he's older, and I know they're two different play styles. I know Le'Veon Bell is better, I'm not dumb. But Ingram got a 3-year, $15 million deal. But yeah, I think we definitely needed somebody to replace Eric Weddle, and we needed a running back ASAP. Now for the Ravens, I'll just talk about that for a while. I think now we need to focus on edge rushers, replacing the loss of Terrell Suggs. I know that Zach Brown is still out there and got released by the Redskins, so I'm hoping that maybe we can bring in him, a veteran linebacker who wouldn't completely replace Mosley and what we lost from him, but it'd be a cheaper, a wiser, and somebody who can help out the rest of the defense and be a bit of a leader, just like Earl Thomas. So I'm hoping we can get him. We also need to improve on our wide receivers. Now there were rumors about us getting Golden Tate, but I haven't heard anything about Golden Tate going anywhere recently. He kind of just been silent. But we were a top runner, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully we can get him, because we definitely, with the loss of Michael Crabtree and John Brown, we need to get some receivers, maybe get a receiver in the draft, because our main priority was to get a safety, and now that we filled that out after losing Eric Weddle, I think there's a lot of room for us to add a key wide receiver as Lamar Jackson develops, with him being more of a runner and not a passer. Along with him being more of a runner and not a passer, I think that really works, and I think Mark Ingram will really help out, because he'll help his passing and his accuracy, because that's been a main issue. And Mark Ingram, he's good catching in the backfield. He's also big and can block for Lamar whenever he needs any blocks. But I don't really see any downsides to either of these pickups. Hoping that we can get more pickups tomorrow as free agency starts to dwindle down. Obviously, there's still like free agency is long, and there's still a lot of time left. But I'm just hoping we can fill in the rest of the pieces that we need in the loss of all of our main pieces. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya.